tell you that. That is what it's about.
Did you
There are
not?
people in this room that make a lot of money from it, okay?
You know how much I make? Zero.
I said, no, some of us don't make any, or very
Well,
little.
so, some,
So the interests aren't, the interests are much bigger, okay? The interest isn't about, what what's in that zoning ordinance, they're about protecting what's going on. They're about protecting the gas industry.
That's funny because that oil and gas ordinance that you just put to advertise from the right to knows, we've discovered that Sweat held Range helped Sweat write those. So did Columbia Gas.
They were asked for input on it, absolutely.
So I don't see how the rest of us are protecting oil and gas when it seems like it was specifically written by
The
them
state
for
don't have any
them.
laws to cover this stuff?
On
The
what-
state don't have any laws
Which in
to
particular?
cover, like this plan out here and that there,
They have some, but they don't have a
They don't have what?
They don't have a complete
Now,
package.
your oil and gas,
Yeah, they built that compressor station on the hill. The Carpenter compressor station didn't have a permit from the township whatsoever. And there were safety concerns over that plant. You know, they had to end up having a public hearing and they flew in the VP from Colorado for that company. He admitted, hey, we didn't follow protocol. We didn't do what we're supposed to do.
so how's
That's
that
all
gonna
it
change?
takes.
how would that have changed the
How's
thing?
zoning-
Well, there were some aspects of that structure that regarding the fire protection. I can't go there
I was
because I
at the
don't
meetings.
remember.
I was at the meetings. What I'm saying is that wouldn't have changed the thing.
that
If
zoning
they
ordinance,
don't abide by the,
They did what they wanted to do.
right, and they would even if that
and they would
was.
have with zoning too.
My point is,
Only thing is, it'd cost you a whole bunch of money.
I don't know, Columbia Gas, Columbia Mainstream, whatever it is, building the compressor station on Delashon. He's been to see us, I couldn't tell you how many times. He wants to make sure it's done the right way. What do you guys need? What's this need? What's the plans need? He keeps in constant contact with this township.
and that's great, all
And
without,
that's,
all without that in place, right?
That's
Well-
without zoning.
well,
Or a proper ordinance.
Yeah,
Wait, can I ask a question? First off, this was about survey,
Right.
okay? So really and truly, I wasn't at the meeting, okay? So I wasn't there.
mhm.
So I don't know what was agreed to at the meeting. Okay. But nobody said who was gonna write the survey?
It's a one-question survey that says, are you for zoning, I think?
They were gonna do it through the Washington County Board of Elections. They were gonna
Okay.
consult them.
It was as
There
simple
all
as
kinds
yes
of-
or no.
I don't know, understand what role the Washington County elections would
To
play
do it the
in
proper
writing
way,
the
to keep
survey.
it by.
They would be impartial if all of the returns went to Washington County, then it would be completely impartial. Nobody could say everything went to the office or the office changed it, or it went to one of us and one of us changed it. They would be completely impartial.
And who gets to vote? Who
Keith,
determines whether someone's eligible to vote?
Well, if-
Keith
if-
said he was going by the tax rolls, I do
Right,
believe.
yeah, pay taxes for residents.
Elections office is gonna allow people from West Virginia to come in and vote.
No,
No.
I'm confused.
That's not what he,
no.
Well,
If they
what,
had
that's-
property and didn't live there, they couldn't vote. Now, that's what they said.
What if I give, my household, I have two votes, right? Two people in my house, that works.
that's not what Keith said because
Well,
Pam
we don't-
argued
We don't
that.
do it, so everybody's vote doesn't count. It's just some,
It was an informal survey, which is what he said. He didn't want it to be.
that's the point. It wasn't.
Would you
something
prefer it be much exact, that you get a vote and Chris gets a vote?
No, I'm.
You could
I'm
take
for-
that up
I'm-
with- you could
at
take
this point
that
in
up
time,
with
Survey is,
Keith.
a survey is not going to, it's not gonna change the process. You can survey all you wanna survey.
Well, then why do that?
Uh,
If it's not gonna change anything and they can still do it, why make a motion against them?
well, I picked the scab.
Well, you
You
know
make
what?
things worse when you do that.
Can I ask a question to, another question? Okay, so what was the survey going to say?
Are you for or against zoning?
Okay.
why couldn't it say,
Okay, wait,
aren't you in favor of your property
Wait.
being protected?
wait,
That'd be the same thing.
so that question in itself just leaves a lot to be begging.
Has a
because-
negative connotation.
And the reason being is this. If I haven't been one of the people who have been here all this time, okay? And I get that survey, okay, and it says, are you, what was it gonna say?
Are you
You
for or
were against,
against?
are you for or against zoning? Well, hell, I have no idea.
JD
That was discussed.
suggested,
That was
I
adding
have
another option. That was
JD
discussed, and I can
suggested
address
adding a
that.
third.
Okay,
Look.
so, I have no idea, except, okay, I know what's been posted for 6 months on Facebook, which isn't always true. I know what's been said out in the community, which isn't true. I know what the township has said, which some of the things they wanted aren't correct, some of the things they aren't wanted. But then again, I may not know anything at all.
Can I answer that question? Because I addressed that, Kathleen. If you had been there, and I wish you would, because it was a very productive meeting. Okay, I'm sure you were at one of the meetings that I did bring up the suggestion about the postcard, and I did not suggest that it be one simple question. If you recall, I suggested in a postcard form and suggested it, are you aware that Donegal Township is considering passing zoning? Do you have access to the information either in hard copy or via internet? That's why we suggested way back then that if you guys would post all that stuff on the website for everybody to read, so there is no misinterpretation or miscommunication, then it's out there. Or do you have enough knowledge about it to make an informed decision? If not, you can get a copy of the proposed zoning on the Donegal Township
You know-
website or in paper.
The kind of survey that I would been in favor of at this point, what are your concerns in regards to this, and this? So you knew what the concerns of the people were. That's why we had public meetings clear back almost a year. Every month we had meetings, sometimes twice a month. You were there, you know.
And if
Okay.
you recall, I proposed this
Yeah, I was gonna say-
from the
And we keep
beginning.
putting the call out for people, and nobody would come.
And now
But
the
it was
people
also-
come and they don't agree with you, you're pissed off
No,
about
I'm
it.
not at all. Believe me, I know what the important things are in life, and this isn't it.
It was
Okay.
also.
Well, I would
stated-
argue with that because to some of us, this is very important. And our
My-
point
my-
is,
my
if you
goal-
don't like the question, talk to Keith and talk to the planning
Well,
commission.
it's not
I-
set-
To
it's
be
not set-
honest, I really don't care if they can make an informed decision. I really don't.
It's not, but
It's your responsibility as a citizen to inform
That's
yourself.
A call for. a
There's gonna be
matter.
thousands of people next Tuesday go make uninformed decisions.
and it's a lot more important than this. But to further that, it was discussed, and it wasn't set in stone. We said that it was, Keith said it was gonna have a very detailed, informative, explanative paragraph to go along with it, okay? So, and again, it wasn't going to be this side or this side, it was
Wait.
by
You may as
taking
well
it to
save
the
your
Board of
breath.
Elections.
The kangaroo court is.
Well, let me tell
She
you
asked a
something.
question, I was trying to answer it.
You know, if
Properly,
you've
since she wasn't
ever
here.
studied any sociology at all, when you talk about surveying, there's a technique to it, and how you word the sentences, and you can elicit positive and negative responses based upon how you write it.
So work together to draft it. We've been saying that for a year,
You
Doug.
should have brought that up when they were discussing it the other night.
We could
No,
have
you
done
had
that
this in your
before.
back pocket, that's what happened. Come
No.
on.
I call for a vote on the matter, Dave.
All,
Good,
just so you
good.
guys know, all that's gonna do is
Good,
cause more problems. You guys made we made progress Tuesday night,
Yes.
working together. We made progress, and all you guys are taking 3 steps back. And you wonder why the community's in an uproar and divisive, because it's not so much what you're doing, it's how you're going about it. You guys failed to accept that or see that. Not all of you, but some of you.
In
Why would you
accordance
wanna go
with Section
backwards?
201 and Section 210 of the Municipal Planning Code, the supervisor of the Donegal Township are empowered to provide the legal and technical assistance necessary to carry out the duties of the MCP.
And wasn't this all supposed to be about budget? Is this is to get a small number of people in here so you can slide this stuff through and cram it?
Supervisor Donegal.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 minute. I said it before and I'll say it again. The purpose of this meeting on Thursday nights is to sign checks so that way people don't take video or pictures of my
Then
truck
just-
sitting out there or Doug's car or Zach's car wondering what we're doing.
Just sign the checks and let's all leave.
That's the reason why.
But look at all the other stuff you're doing and not a regular state
We're
meeting.
legally stated to do.
Know what the real intent is, obviously. Sign checks
Point of
and
order.
go home.
Good.
In accordance, okay, motion, Supervisor Donegal Township hereby direct Township Solicitor and Environmental Planning and Design Consultant Carolyn Yeagle providing legal and technical assistance to Donegal Township Planning Commission to attend meetings as so directed by the Board of Supervisors of Donegal Township.
Any questions?
So what you're saying is that you want Sweat and Carolyn to come back to the planning commission meetings?
I think that's what it says.
Well, I don't know, he
So let's
kinda
waste more
mumbling.
money.
Yes.
At what
Yes, that's what
cost?
I read to you,
At what cost?
at the rate that they're already hired for.
Well,
But
I
she's,
thought-
we don't have any more money left for environmental planning and design.
Because we spent it all on right to know stuff.
That's not true at all.
That's not-
Oh,
Over
come on,
10
Doug.
grand, over 10 grand we've spent.
That's not true. Prove it.
I want to see it.
Show it. It's been
I want to see it
requested.
broke down.
Kathy, you want to talk about things being said that aren't true? That goes on
But-
both
but
sides.
you did-
I'll comment on the motion.
So what, he did have a valid question, so are we going to pay her hourly,
We're gonna pay her
hourly?
hourly, whatever the rate is.
She's clueless. Seriously.
You-
Where has she got us?
You don't even know what the rate is?
Whatever,
And you're gonna vote?
whatever, we have a contract.
If I remember, it was a set amount,
The
a contract for a set
contract's up,
amount.
man.
Contract is up.
25,000, is that not correct?
The contract is up.
Is that right? And isn't that money already been spent? And
Yes.
she said at a meeting that
She's
once
not.
that money was up, that was it. That she had to finish the job for that amount of money with no additional money. She said that in a meeting.
And the township paid her on top of that.
You guys recall that?
Any other comments?
It was a contract for a set amount of money, and she had to perform all her duties and complete that task within that amount of money. That's what was stated, that's what was said. Now you're gonna pay her more? Why do you, it shouldn't be us against you. What I'm saying is in the best interest of the people of Donegal Township. If it's wasted money,
That's your opinion, JD.
okay, so you're all for just throwing our money away then? Well, how is that not a valid question for the best interest of the people of Donegal Township and the taxpayers' money? Do you recall the fact that Carolyn said that it was stated she had a contract, allotted amount of money, I think it was 24,000 and change, I'm sure you guys should know
I'm
that.
gonna tell you something right now.
And she had to
It's
perform her duties
malpractice
within
for
it.
you to vote on an open-ended motion like that has no numbers.
We have, they're hired, and we're gonna do them at the rate that they're hired for.
You guys should do
What
the
is-
budget and sign
what is-
checks and that's it.
What is the rate?
No, she's not already hired, we're directing her to be present.
For what?
At what rate?
The contract provides for additional hours.
The
beyond-
contract is.
The contract
done.
provides for additional hours beyond the sum that they bid.
That's not what she said in a meeting.
Hold this.
That is not what she said in a meeting. What was the figure? It's like, 24
About
something.
about 25,000.
Yeah.
okay, and then she said she had to perform that task, start to finish, within that, and if she runs over, so be it, she doesn't get paid any extra. Why didn't you guys stick to the budget and paying checks and be done and trying to force us through with low numbers? Because all that's doing is causing more problems. You guys are going backwards from Tuesday night. We made progress. It was a good
I'm
meeting.
calling for a vote. How you vote?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Uh,
I object.
Regarding any proposed ordinance being reviewed by others.
Okay, motion. The Donegal Township Board of Supervisors has no objection to any proposed ordinance being reviewed by any attorney, law firm, governmental agency, whether local, state, or federal, to ensure compliance with applicable statutes and case law, private individuals, corporations, members of any advocacy groups formed to promote or oppose any cause related thereto. Furthermore, such reviews by others shall be at no charge to Donegal Township of Donegal, nor shall such reviews delay the zoning task requested to be undertaken by the Donegal Township Planning Commission.
Well, that's
So let's see, that
That's
came,
way-
I didn't even ask for a question.
okay, sorry.
Is there any questions?
So that exact proposal came from a suggestion by a resident, from work that was done via the right to know, via work that didn't cost the taxpayers anything. And you heard the board, and we went back and forth between the citizen,
What are you arguing?
Tammy, I'm not arguing anything, it shows that it was from outside, from this side of the room, citizens that brought something up that dedicated their time, their effort, their money, for the benefit of Donegal Township, presented it to the board of the planning commission that you tasked with doing the zoning. They went back and forth, agreed to it, found that it was good and valuable information to offer, and worked together at no cost to the township, not to pay Mr. Sweat. So that's where that came from. So don't you guys see what?
I do have a question.
My God.
What did you just read? Is that a motion?
That's a motion.
Can you read it again?
This is a lot more than signing checks and discussing budget.
Can you read it again?
Yeah, but how did you guys get all this stuff wrote up just since Tuesday?
Not too difficult.
Huh?
Not too difficult.
Isn't this
Is
all
someone
supposed
gonna
to be
read the
done?
motion or not?
Sure. Dave, you wanna read this time?
The Donegal Township Board of Supervisors has no objection to any proposed ordinance being reviewed by any attorney, law firm, governmental agency, whether local, state, or federal, to ensure compliance with acceptable status, applicable status, and case law, private individuals, corporations, or members of any advocacy group informed to promote or oppose any cause related thereto. Furthermore, such reviews by others shall be at no charge to the Township of Donegal, nor shall such reviews delay zoning tasks as requested to be undertaken by Donegal Township Planning Commission.
That is meaningless because as soon as it's proposed, it's a public document.
And why
What they're
does-
basically
It doesn't
saying is,
matter, yeah, you can't deny it to anybody that wants to review it.
So it says we don't have an objection.
Why do you even have to make a
Well, that's what
motion
I'm
on
saying.
that? Why does that have to be put in the form of a motion?
It's completely meaningless. It's a public document.
Any other comments?
Why does that have to be put in the form of a motion? That's sort of,
How you vote? Yes. Yes.
you guys just don't get it.
The regular township meeting will be next Thursday.
Next Wednesday.
Which is when all this should be done.
Wednesday,
Mhm.
next Wednesday.
I knew this was.
We need to-
I knew that's what they were doing.
We need to,
You don't have a clue.
You don't have a
You
clue.
don't have a clue.
Dave, we need to clear and conduct the business here.
Don't engage the peanut gallery. Carry on.
Oh, boy. You guys set these meeting ups for budget and to sign checks. Budget
Dave, you wanna go
discussion.
back and read the call of the meeting?
I'm glad you read the
Yeah.
Right, you slid that in there,
The
I understand
purpose,
that.
oh no, this is the agenda. The purpose
Oh, I
of this
didn't see
special
copies of
meeting.
the agenda.
I got the floor, JD, you don't,
Okay, I didn't see copies of the agenda.
all right? The purpose of this special meeting as
You read it.
advertised is to discuss the formation of the preliminary and final budget and to consider and take action on other business that may come before the board. Right there.
May come before the board at the time of the meeting. This was already all done before the meeting, which should be conducted at the regular monthly stated meeting. That can be proper
Back to
procedure.
the discussion.
Go ahead.
On next Wednesday night, we need to try to set up a date to have a meeting with the planning commission, to have a discussion with them in regards to anything that we can provide as far as data or surveys or things that have been done, the correspondence.
surveys, no surveys.
Surveys that Carolyn collected, and set forth a timetable by which we expect this work to get done. We can bring it up then, we have some time to think about it. And,
You got anything else?
well, yeah, there's probably some things here that,
While you're looking, you guys recall that it wasn't just about the survey the other night, that the planning commission also made the motion to go ahead and move forward with collecting data and information to get educated on the proposed zoning ordinance that you guys provided them with, while in junction with the survey, but not hold off for the survey answer, but go ahead and move forward to get educated and collect that information and study on it. So that was a win for you guys. That's moving forward. It was give and take. That's how it should be.
You're beating it dead horse, Steve. Okay.
I know, I think there's good in there somewhere that's, everybody can change.
This is the,
I gotta go. I'm very disappointed in you guys.
This is a check for a billboard, or this is a check stub from Lamar. They pay us $16.67 a month for a billboard lease up along 70. That's really not very much money. I don't know whether there's any room to renegotiate that with them. But it's certainly something we might want to have Tammy contact them, see if that's never been changed, probably for years and years and years. I know they collect a whole lot more money than that on a monthly basis from them. This is a certified mail from Tunnel Ridge regarding a mine notification. This letter is sent to you pursuant to Section 3816(1) of the West Virginia Surface Coal Mining and Reclamation Act, is to give you notice that Tunnel Ridge LLC is presently operating an underground coal mine. Tunnel Ridge under the permit number something such, Liberty District, Ohio County. Based on our present mining projection, it is located in said county within the next 6 months, 6 to 18 months. Tunnel Ridge LLC does project longwall mining beneath your structure. For such a survey by signing and returning the enclosed, to indicate your permission for such a survey by signing and returning the enclosed self-addressed card. I don't know how that applies to us, it's about West Virginia regulations, but I don't know that they want to do much coal mining under this building. I would recommend that
Isn't there a big tunnel under this?
yeah, so there's a lot of issues. I don't think it'd be a good idea. Maybe it would be a good idea, I don't know, if it crumbles, it might be. But, I don't know whether, just keep, I guess we can think about this, I don't know that there's a timeline on it, but it doesn't say. We'll save that one, this is something for the attorney, we'll save it for Wednesday.
That will say.
That's all, we've done all these.
Okay, anything else?
No.
Any other comments?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, John.
Yeah, I wasn't here for the beginning of the meeting. Claysville Borough contacted me today and asked if you guys had any opportunity to discuss that proposal for the.
Not yet. We will.
What was that?
Wants us to look at the contract.
They actually, I don't have the numbers in front of me, I put it in the report. They made an offer for, basically what it comes down to, without putting the numbers in it. Because of the reassessment, they're not sure where they're gonna be after the first of the year. They were proposing a 1-year contract at a slight increase over what they're paying this year. And with the intent of, by the end of the contract the following year, everybody would have a better idea of what their resources were and what they could afford to pay as far as increases went.
Okay.
Are we on a year-to-year contract with them?
No, we were on a 3-year contract with them. They're requesting the 1 year because everything's up in the air, like I said.
Well, 1 year might be more suitable to us as well because of the very uncertain financial conditions and the fact that we don't know what the tax rate's gonna be. We may very well have to increase taxes or,
That's the position they're in.
or maybe, but I don't think they're facing layoffs, which we very well might be laying off in each department, so.
Yes, sir.
Any other questions? Now you vote. Motion to adjourn?
Yes. We need a second, I guess.
You want a second that?
Yeah, let me get to it here.
All right.
Yes.
Any questions?
I have a question. The meeting with the planning commission, are going to be a public meeting?
It has to be a public meeting. It doesn't have to be, we don't have to take public comment.
You gonna advertise?
Yeah, it'll be advertised. Yeah, it'll be advertised.
Go, JD.
Zach, you weren't here the other night, so I can't include you in this. I wish you were. It was a very well-run meeting. We could all learn a lot from that meeting. Kathy, do you have something to share? Sorry.
You said that 15 times, JD.
No, actually, I said it one time, and I think it's worth repeating. Were you here at that meeting?
No.
Okay, I was. It was a very well-conducted meeting. Very well.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Was the planning commission all going that direction?
Not at all.
That made it so...
Apparently, you didn't listen to what I said
Well,
about the, did you not?
I see how Yuns are acting. If they do anything that goes against Yuns, Yuns are all...
That's not
in
true at all.
upward-
You didn't listen to what I said.
JD.
You didn't listen to what I said. They didn't just, they made a motion to,
I understand that.
well, you apparently don't, because you're
Yes, I
contradicting that.
do.
You said I
That
said it
is their
15 times, I said it
choice.
once.
That is their choice. And when you run for
I
supervisor,
don't think
if
it's
you're
ours.
back there,
Debatable.
I can't wait to see how you deal with working behind that table instead of dealing with all the crap out here. Yuns have no idea what it's like to be on that end of the table. Yeah, Yuns read minutes, you go through right to know, you go through all that bullshit, but you don't know what it's like to be back there.
So, you know what solves
Put
that?
your name on
Open
the ballot
communication.
and run.
Open
Get
communication.
yourself elected.
Open communication, which is what happened the other night. There was give and take. There was open communication between the board
I'm sorry.
and the people
There's
working
no
together.
Who forced these guys to take?
I've been
the job?
trying.
JD, not you.
I've been
Forced these
trying to
guys take these
communicate.
jobs.
I'm not talking to you either, Tom,
No.
I'm talking to.
And
JD.
I've been trying to
But you
communicate,
said put
and I
yourself-
wasn't disrespectful to you.
You don't like what they say, so you just get up in arms.
You
I
weren't
can't
here.
wait
Well, when
to-
things turned out good last week, they shut it all down.
With all due respect, you weren't there, so you don't know what
I
happened.
understand.
They
The
charged,
meeting
wait a
was
minute, they charged the planning commission with the task, which they proceeded to carry out in the correct manner how it should be done, not stonewalling the citizens. Okay? They could learn a lot with how that meeting was run, and it was give and take. It wasn't one-sided
How many
whatsoever.
residents were here?
You weren't, so you don't
No, I'm
know.
asking you.
A lot more than- more than here.
Residents were here.
A lot more than there is now.
I understand, but was it all your side?
Did you not, what do you mean my
No, it
side?
wasn't.
It's the people's
Okay,
side, Kathy, do
okay,
you not
the
get it?
people against the zoning, was it all
I
that
don't know, I didn't
group, or
take
was
a
there
survey. I didn't
They're
take a
pretty
survey.
people? And she sits and makes snot comments.
What did you
through all
just
the
say?
meetings.
What did you say?
Say out loud.
What did you just say when I was speaking to them? You guys had a comment and snickered, just like you just said.
All
Call
I
for a
said
vote on
was,
the motion.
You said that good meeting.
I
So you interrupted with what I was
got one
saying.
thing to say here.
Is it regarding the
Yeah,
motion?
no, with what she's saying.
Well, you talked when there
But
was.
Kathy said, put yourself behind that desk. I've been behind a desk but I never pointed at people and said, I'm not answering that. If they asked me a question and I didn't have an answer, I told the secretary, write that down. If I can, I'll have you an answer the next meeting. I never told him, no, I'm not answering that.
Or not even that, not even the courtesy of that.
You better believe it. I've been behind a desk like that.
My point was, before I got
We got a motion on the floor.
distracted.
Let's vote on the adjournment. They want to stay and talk, we'll talk.
Yes.
Well, I was asking you guys a question and got interrupted, so my point was, did you not think that was a constructive meeting the other night?
It was better than it's been.
It went very well. So why do you want to go backwards?
We're not going backwards,
You
JD.
are,
No, we're not going backwards. We just don't agree with the survey. They're gonna do their job.
You're,
They're gonna do what they're instructed to do.
right, so they made a decision and you guys are
They made a
circumventing the paper.
recommendation.
What's
We
that?
are a recommending body, JD.
But you're telling them they can't do the survey when they already made a motion to do that.
We're
So
not.
you're,
They're recommending.
what's wrong with the survey?
We're
What are you
not doing a
afraid?
survey.
Again,
That was the vote.
one step up, three steps back, and you wonder why the community's in the state that it's in. You wonder
You
why
wanna know
people
why,
are upset.
JD? It's because of that group right here.
No,
That's
it's not,
why.
Doug.
It's because of JD Martin and Kathleen Croft.
You know what?
That's two of the reasons.
Go home and look in the
You want
mirror,
it?
Doug.
You want it? There it
Go
is.
home and look in the mirror. You want to call me out? Go home and look in
I'm
the mirror.
calling you out.
It's the way you guys are going about things and conducting meetings that
You act
Yes, sir.
like the zoning is, to protect farming and our family farms and stuff. Spell oil and gas. That's all
you
it's
guys
about.
didn't.
That's all it's about.
Tammy caught.
Gas.
Tammy caught
Oil and
that
gas.
that zoning violates.
Then what's all the other
Hey,
stuff that's
listen,
in there?
Calm down. Tammy found out and made a valid point that that zoning goes against federal law. You guys didn't catch that. Your solicitor didn't catch that. You guys didn't catch
We
the fact
believe
that the
Tammy-
American
we believe
flag
Tammy's
is in there.
legal advice. I can tell you that.
What's that?
We believe Tammy's legal advice. We don't even, we can get rid of the attorney. And we got-
You could, because he's pretty
We
worthless.
got a couple people right here, you could be one of them.
Something else that was in there was the American flag, and you guys read it three times supposedly, and you didn't catch
All you
that.
guys are doing is making harder and harder feelings all along, and,
We're doing, you're the other half of that. You're the other half of that.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
I sleep
And I can
well,
sleep with
man.
it too. And I can sleep fine. I sleep just fine.
And we're trying. I
I
tried
don't
to
have to walk
communicate and do
around
it the right
looking over
way.
my shoulder, I can tell you
You're
that.
threatening me?
No,
Is that what you're
no,
saying?
I'm not threatening.
What are you saying?
I'm saying
This meeting's
that I
over.
don't have the
This
date
meeting's over.
closed.
Goodbye.
The meeting has been over.
This-
We're discussing.
No, I'm not gonna stop. You know
Okay,
what?
then.
You wanna talk with me? You wanna talk with me?
Then
You wanna
leave.
yell? I'm not gonna yell with you.
That's
Meeting's over.
fine. But
Meeting's over.
I'm just saying, I don't have to worry about myself.
You guys like the way Obama
I don't worry
runs
about
things?
myself.
You like the way Hitler ran things? Are you gonna vote for Hillary? Because that's what you guys are doing.
Joseph Stalin ain't on the ballot.
I've tried to come to the middle of the road and work with you guys.
No, you
And make
You have not.
bullshit.
You have not.
Bullshit.
You have not.
Doug,
Is JD's way or no way?
bullshit.
No.
You know that's not true.
I do know it's true.
How about I've still conducted myself and tried to talk to you after you instructed for me to be turned into tax office.
I never
okay?
instructed for you to return it down.
Okay.
Never.
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 About property.
Never.
When I
Are
said
you calling
that I
Tammy a liar?
paid, when I
Tammy had
said,
it down on her paper that she was instructed to turn those people in.
Kathy,
when I said I pay my
that's
fair
this
share of
woman right
taxes.
here. Because we went through the same thing 20 years ago. What did I tell you about any of those cleaning greens?
That's
Do you
not,
remember?
I said that Tammy wrote on her
What did I tell
paper
you? What did I
that
tell
she
you?
was instructed.
What did I tell you then?
It is her job to turn